before we get too far, we have a few rules and regulations. Please no standing or tobacco products. Keep arms, legs, and cameras inside those blue rails. We have life jackets on the boat. They're up front underneath the blue doors there, okay? We haven't used them in like 45 minutes, so you guys should be fine. Just relax a little bit. I'm kidding, of course. They're brand new life jackets. I'm supposed to tell you that they're there for your safety, but I'll give you my opinion. If you find yourself in the river in the next half hour, you should stand up and walk over to the edge and get out. Save yourself there. If you use our life jackets, hold them above your head. Don't take the plastic off of them. That's right. We're going to start in the oldest neighborhood in San Antonio. If you guys look over here to our left, you're going to see some old German homes built in the 1850s.
Yeah. Oh, 1850s.
They're restaurants today. Spanish explorers made their camps along the banks up and down through here in the early 1700s. So it's even older than that. You guys look in front of us here. The Arneson River Theater will look familiar to a lot of you. Raise your hand if you have seen the movie Miss Congeniality. Raise them high. There we go. Gentlemen, come on. What was that?
Wasn't the Today Show down here?
Yeah, they filmed a segment of the Today Show down here as well. The swimsuit competition of Miss Congeniality was filmed on the stage here with Sandra Bullock and William Shatner.
Yeah.
Above the stage, you'll see some archways and 5 bronze bells hung in honor of the 5 missions in San Antonio. The large bell in the center represents the Alamo. We have 4 other missions that span along Mission Trail.
I don't want to miss this.
I know a lot of you have been to the Alamo. Raise your hand if you've been to any of the other missions in San Antonio. Anyone been? Yeah, no one yet. All right. If you guys get some time, put the missions on your to-do list. You can visit all 5 missions in one day. Yeah, look around us here. This is what the Riverwalk looked like when it was first completed in 1941. It was designed to be a nice, quiet city park. Most people think of shops, restaurants, and hotels. It did start like this. Robert Hugman graduated from UT Austin in 1924. He presented the idea of the Riverwalk in 1929, but it was actually built between 1939 and 1941 by the Works Projects Administration. WPA put people back to work during the Great Depression. Now when we get out from underneath at the Presta Street, look over to our right-hand side, you're going to see a small island. There's an iron sculpture sitting atop the island that celebrates the first time mass set along our river in 1691. Hey guys, the island is made up of the root ball of that cypress tree. It has a little nickname. We call the island Marriage Island. We average 1 wedding a day on that island throughout the year. It's a very popular place to get married in San Antonio. It's also a pretty lucky place to get married, you guys. One of my co-workers was married like 6 or 7 times on that little island. You guys can see the river's a lot wider through here. The river bottom is also shallow and firm. In the 1800s, it was known as Old Mills Crossing. Wagon trains could get through here without offloading their cargo. To this day, it's only about 2.5 feet deep right here. Look directly in front of the boat, you're going to see a dark red brick building with white trim. That's the original San Antonio Drug Company. Manufactured pharmaceuticals there from 1919 to 1963. Hilton bought the building in 95. It's a hotel today. Above St. Mary's Street Bridge, in front of us, a red granite and sandstone building. That's the Bexar County Courthouse. Opened in 1896. It's the largest courthouse in the state of Texas. Look to our left-hand side. You're going to see my favorite building on the Riverwalk. That's the Tower Life Insurance Building. It opened in 1929 as the Smith Young Tower. The grand opening was June 1st. It was constructed at a cost of $2.5 million.
Wow.
Housed the first Sears Roebuck in San Antonio and a few other offices and businesses. Dwight D. Eisenhower had his office here when he was stationed at Fort Sam Houston. Up at the top, you see the gargoyles that protrude off the upper 2 levels. Those are functioning drain spouts. When it rains in San Antonio, it cascades down the 2 levels. Put on the building to ward off evil spirits and bring good luck. I have an unlucky story to tell you. 5 months after the grand opening of this building, October 1929. Someone tell me what happened that month.
Oh.
Stock market crash. Yeah, the owners of the building went bankrupt. They owed back taxes and they had to sell the building at auction about 8 years after it opened. Okay? This will surprise some of you. You guys look at the building again when we get out from underneath St. Mary's. It'll be behind us and on the right. So it's the Smith Young Tower at the end of 1937 sold at a tax auction for $335,000.
Wow. Yeah, $35,000.
Offices and insurance offices. On the right side of the boat now, the original San Antonio Library opened in 1968. In 1998, it was renovated, reopened as the International Center. Houses offices of NAFTA, American Free Trade Agreement. You guys look to the left or right of us right here. You're going to see little 5-foot walls with arched grooves on them. Underneath our boat, a leaf floodgate comes out of the water like a drawbridge. That's what made the marks on the walls right here. Okay, this is floodgate 4. We're heading out into a flood control channel now. You guys look down here to our left. A couple hundred yards in this direction, you're going to see that the water drops off. The drop-off is about 20 feet. That's a weir gate, floodgate 5. If you're sitting over here, I'll loop it around for you. Look back this way. See the edge of the river and the floodgates there?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the natural bend of the river comes from the north, makes a giant U-shaped bend to our right, and then continues south behind us at floodgate 4. We're at the top of the U-shaped bend now. This all used to be land. In 1921, San Antonio had the worst flood on record. 51 people died in our city. 23 others were never found. It was very devastating. One of the proposals that came forth after the flood of 21 was to dig this channel, straighten up the river a little bit. Now there was heavy opposition to digging the channel, guys. They were going to take the earth from the channel here, fill in the U-shaped bend, pave over and develop it. But Emily Edwards and Rena Maverick Green co-founded the San Antonio Conservation Society and saved the natural bend of the river. We owe them a thanks. It's what we know and love today as the Riverwalk. In our state, we call it the crown jewel of Texas. On our right, the sidewalk here was donated to the city by the Drury Farm.